Danger. Close war between US and Iran has never been closer, and Tehran won't back down to Trump, warns ex-UK ambassador. The former diplomat revealed how Iran could hit back. War between the US and Iran has never been closer, and Tehran won't back down, a former British ambassador has said, sparking a huge conflict if Trump launches strikes. The chilling warning comes as tensions between the two nations reach boiling point, with sources claiming the US and Israel are planning to launch strikes to destroy Iran's nuclear facilities. Sir Richard Dalton described the situation as the most dangerous it has ever been. In an interview with BBC Newsnight, Sir Richard said, "The risk of a war between Israel and the United States on the one hand and Iran on the other has never been higher. Trump has warned Iran will face great danger if it fails to sign a new nuclear deal." Direct talks between Washington and Tehran will commence on Saturday, the U.S. president yesterday announced. The former diplomat said, "The Americans appear to want a very rapid progress towards a surrender by Iran on three fronts. Iran's not in the market for a surrender. They would be in the market for a serious negotiation. If a new deal can't be reached, it has been suggested Trump could launch strikes." But Sir Richard warned, "If they have discounted Iran's capacity to retaliate, I believe they're making a big mistake. Missiles and drones would be directed against American facilities in the region. It would cause massive disruption of oil trade out of the Gulf, and might mean what was intended to be a short, sharp strike turns into a protracted conflict." Sir Richard served as the UK's envoy to Tehran from 2003 to 2006. The former ambassador's harrowing warning comes after Russia warned that a war between the West and its ally Iran would trigger an irreversible catastrophe on Thursday. Maria Zakharova, from Russia's foreign ministry, said, "The use of military force by Iran's opponents in the context of the settlement is illegal and unacceptable. Threats from outside to bomb Iran's nuclear infrastructure facilities will inevitably lead to an irreversible global catastrophe. These threats are simply unacceptable. The US and Israel have traded intensifying threats of destruction with Iran as tensions increased in recent weeks. Everyone agrees that doing a deal would be preferable to doing the obvious," Trump said yesterday. "We're having direct talks with Iran. The obvious is not something I want to be involved with, or that Israel wants to be involved with if they can avoid it." He added, "If the talks aren't successful, Iran is going to be in great danger. It will be a very dangerous day for Iran." Netanyahu visited the White House on Monday after a surprise invitation from Trump to discuss the attacks on Iran. Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. The Israeli PM believes he has the independent ability to effectively strike Iran's nuclear program, but has teamed up with Trump just to make sure. The U.S. is thought to have delivered an advanced missile defense system to Israel ahead of Netanyahu's visit. A number of B-2 Spirit bombers, which can be armed with nuclear weapons, have also been sent to the Indian Ocean base of Diego Garcia, which is in range of Iran. Last week, the US and Israel launched a fresh round of strikes against pro-Iranian forces in neighboring countries. Houthi targets in Yemen and the new regime in Syria were battered with airstrikes. Iran has placed its military on full alert, preparing for what state-aligned media claims could be a devastating US-Israeli attack. The country has also issued chilling notices to Iraq, Kuwait, the UAE, Qatar, Turkey, and Bahrain, warning that any support for a U.S. attack on Iran would be seen an act of hostility. Already explosive backdrop is further intensified by fresh U.S. intelligence on Iranian threats to assassinate Trump, a plot allegedly linked to revenge for the 2020 drone strike on IRGC commander Qasem Soleimani. Trump has warned, "I've left instructions, if they do it, they get obliterated, there won't be anything left."